The other day, me and two friends, Dragon and Alec, decided to make a fight scene short film based off of John Wick, which I saw a couple weeks ago. And honestly, for somebody who wants to be a filmmaker when they get older, I don't watch a lot of movies, but I'm trying to change that, which is why I watched John Wick and got inspired to make a John Wick fight scene video. I got inspired by that one scene in the first John Wick movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the point of this video, how to make a John Wick style intense fight scene short film video 4K, do not watch at 3 AM. So if you have not seen that video first, it is called Home Invasion and it should be the first link in the description. Go down and watch that video first and then come back to see exactly how I made it, because that's what I'm talking about in this video. I feel so energetic today. Before I talk about all the intense fight scenes, let me talk about the opening scene. The opening scene is cutting between the intruder breaking in and Alec, the main character, being woken up. I wanted to use my gimbal for this shot and for the entire short film. However, the camera I was using, I was borrowing from my dad and it wouldn't fit on this gimbal. Only that camera can. So I either had to use that camera on this gimbal and have it be lower quality, or my dad's $3,000 camera without a gimbal and have it be higher quality. You can probably guess which one I picked. And honestly, I wasn't really bothered by this choice. With the nature of the short film, it made more sense for me to go with the handheld better quality rather than shooting lower quality on a gimbal for smoother shots. I knew that the shaky look would add to the fight scene video. If I was shooting a calm, relaxing short film, then it wouldn't have made as much sense to go for the handheld shaky look. It was hard to keep my hands steady for the doorknob shot because originally that was going to be one long take. However, I couldn't start from far back and get in close without it moving up and down and all around as I got closer to the camera. So I ended up making it a bunch of different doorknob shots and that ended up turning out fine. In the next couple shots, Alex gets a flashlight and makes his way downstairs. Now, the only thing I really had to do for this was add haze, that way you could see the light rays in all of the shots. Haze also diffuses everything and can make everything look less sharp. You could get a mist filter for this, however, those can be expensive, and a $20 haze machine is all I really needed for this. Now, not to spoil the film, but later on he's in his room again, and I did not have time to add haze. So here's the comparison shot of what the room looks like with haze and what it looks without haze. And there's a huge difference. I 100% like it better with haze. Now, for the shot where the room is filled up with haze and he's going downstairs, I'd actually done this before in a previous video. You should go check that out if you want to. However, because I'd done it before, I knew that it would work in a way that I wanted it to. Now, there are things I would do differently. However, I knew what I was doing enough to where I liked the shot, and that's kind of what I would suggest. Now comes the fight scenes. The first one was actually pretty simple. So Alec, the main character, comes in from a door from the upstairs, and the intruder comes in behind him, probably taking valuables like candies, doorknobs, and toiletries. The intruder is looking extremely angry and takes a baseball bat, as shown in this picture, and hits him on the side of the head right there, causing Alec to black out, falling to the ground, dropping his flashlight in the process. That honestly wasn't much of a fight scene though. The real fight scene happens a few seconds later after the intruder steals his candies. Now, when writing the script for this video, I knew who would win the fight scenes, but I didn't actually script out and choreograph the fight scenes because I knew that the fight scenes would be better if I bounced off the ideas with my two friends rather than I came up with everything myself. So in the script, I wrote out who would win, but I didn't say exactly how. An example of this is for the spoon fight scene. I knew that I wanted them to fight with a spoon and a spatula, but I didn't know how, and it was with their help that we ended up getting the fight scene that we had. I think the hardest part was dealing with Dragon as he kept getting hit in the cut the camera. As of right now, I only have one light. This one. Sorry. So it was definitely harder lighting this scene because I didn't want to use ceiling lights. Because, say it with me, ceiling lights cause shadows under the eyes. It wasn't that hard though, and I lit the living room in the background with ceiling lights because no one was back there and it just added light without really causing any shadows around anything. The last notable thing about making this short film was this long tracking shot. As I said before, I didn't have a gimbal, which is why I wrote this scene in the short film to begin with. However, it didn't turn out that badly, because again, the shaking camera kind of added to the scene instead of taking away. I still wish I could have used one, however, it wasn't bad without it, and that's why I was okay with it. The last thing is music, and with this you kind of have to figure it out as you go. However, you can obviously learn with YouTube videos as you go as well. If you want a video on how I handle my sound design and maybe how I edited the sound design of this video, just let me know in the comments and then I will gladly make that video for you guys. If you like this video and you want to see the fight scene short film, then click here to watch that, or click here to subscribe as well. And also the like button and the share button as well to help me out even more. And I will see you guys later. Bye.